Hello and welcome everyone, I'm your host John RMS, otherwise known as AceBullion, and today we have a fun video for you. This coin's been sent in by Martin the Silver Trader for me to cast my eyes on, give you my honest opinion, and of course for me to make this silly video. Yeah, that's right, it's going to be a little bit silly. So if you like what you see, check out the links down below. We can find a link to Martin's website, silvertrader.uk, where you could buy one of these coins. You can also find a link to the precious metal forum, and finally my own personal website, AceBullion, where you can find all of my hand poured silver, and yep, there's more to come. Anyway, let's crack on and let's have some fun, because I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Here we go. So if you've grown up watching cartoons in the 80s, of course you're going to remember, not really suiting there. There's Raphael's weapons. Oh, then of course we have the bow staff, Donatello's. Oh yes. What about Leonardo's? Of course we have Leonardo's on standby. Here we are. Yeah, look at that. Made it so quick, it cut like a knife. And of course we have Michelangelo's, or Mikey. Yes, love these things. Now of course these are just a couple of weapons that I've taught my son to play and to use properly. And of course, I taught him how to do a few little things. There we are. Now, let's crack on with the coins, shall we? Because it's all about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you haven't guessed. So, the whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing, yeah, I couldn't help myself. I would have loved to, of course, shown you a few of the more real, training weapons, but just thought I'd grab a few of those down. The wooden bow staff and, of course, the nunchucks are real. And they are, something that we use a lot, and that I've trained in, at least, most of those weapons. But anyway, this is, of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle coin. And I don't know about you, but Mikey is my favorite. He always has been. He's a goofball and just silly. So we have 1 ounce, 4/9 fine silver, $1, and it's Tuluva government there. And there's King Charles right there. Absolutely smashing. Yeah, not really bothered about this matted background. King Charles is very visible. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Can you believe, by the way, 40 years ago, we're coming up to 40 years for DuckTales, just to make you feel bad as well. So, nice reeded edge going all the way along the side of it. And then here we are, bingo, bango. 40 years, a little bit busy, but if you're a fan of the Turtles, this is Turtle Power in its glory. 40 years ago, yeah, this is why Gen X is awesome. This is why we all had throwing stars, isn't it? Throwing stars, butter knives, a whole bunch of, yeah, I'm moving on, okay. That plus the Karate Kid, I think. I don't know. Lots of silly things at the time. 40 years, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there. We have, of course, the copyright down below. That just looks like a typical kind of brick laying bit that, well, I mean, you can see the wall in the background. So it's very cartoonish, obviously has to be. And yeah, there it is. I can tell you now, that's Mikey right there. And yeah, cowabunga. I'm sorry. You got Donatello there, Leonardo there, and that's going to be Raphael. But Mikey, never serious at all. Always into trouble with his fellow, teammates. Fighting crime against Shredder and, everything else. And as the cartoon progressed, it got a little bit silly. They introduced a lot more characters like Kang and oh my goodness, I could just remember all of that. But of course, Splinter was, the leader, and yeah, really super awesome. That's all I gotta say. And it just brings back a whole host of stuff for me. I don't know what it does for you guys. I mean, the coin itself, it will only appeal to those nostalgic enough, or kids today who are still watching it, believe it or not. I'm sorry, look at Mikey's face. I can't get over it. It is honestly just, it's perfect. They've nailed that. Raphael down, as I said, down below Leonardo. He would have been the more, serious team leader. Him and Raphael, would always butt heads because Raphael would do like a lot of the tinkering and gadgets and gizmos. Donatello, with the bow staff there. Classic, pose. Classic stance actually in real life. I know it's a cartoon, but there it is. But yeah, so how many of you guys out there remember these turtles? And I would have loved to have played the song, but of course I'm not gonna infringe upon copyrights and get strikes for all of that. But it honestly, I just got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuck in my head. Year of the Turtles. Just incredible. The more you look at it, by the way, the more you start to see a lot of the cool things. Of course, we have Year of the Turtles 40. We have the brick wall. In the background, we have the New York City. So you have various buildings. Some might be recognizable, some might not. But they're just kind of spread out. And it really is something that is unusual, funny, and really makes me feel incredibly old now. As I said, I collect with my heart and with kind of a vision of artwork. Now, is this a vision of artwork? Heck no. This is by far one of the furthest things you can get to for an artwork bit. Is it something that will probably go up in value? No. Do I care? No. And is it something, of course, that puts a big smile on my face? Oh yeah. If you hadn't already guessed from, the beginning of this. So if you, of course, are a male, because I'm not going to be, sexist here, but it really is going to be the case of this was, geared for young boys at the time. So if you are a male, most likely, and of course you are well over 40 years old, and you will probably remember this very well. And well, to be fair, even in your 30s and whatnot, you're going to remember seeing some of these shows. If you're a female, by the way, I'd like to know if you ever watched this or ever followed it, and not just because you had kids, that you followed it voluntarily. So I am curious to know that, because I always thought, the only woman in this was April, who was a TV reporter, just for the record. And she was always getting into trouble, and they'd always rescue her, and they'd have pizza, and, convert a garbage truck into a mobile operations center. It was seriously funny, comical, and hilarious. Well, I think you guys know where this is leading to. Am I buying it or am I not buying it? Of course I'm buying it. This is just going to make me laugh every time I open up the box and see it, because, well, yeah, it is what it is. Well, I hope you guys have a brilliant weekend wherever you may be, and don't remember to sign. Don't remember. Oh my God! Don't forget to sign up to the Race to 5K giveaway. Remember to share it around, and let's try to get some traction going, everyone. That'll really help me out a lot. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great weekend. I'll see you later. Comment and hit that thumbs up button for me, please. Bye for now.